Phan.Shawn here, freestyle lesson number 4. Today I want to talk about speed changes. And speed changes is important because it gives you that texture. Me personally, what I do with speed changes, you might notice a lot of my freestyles, I like to move, and then kind of milk. When I say milk, it just means to drag out a beat. For example, slow-mo, just being able just to put your hands like this, do a slow-mo. Oh my God. Like again. All I'm doing is I'm flexing I'm really just flexing my arm. Let's take this example. My hands. I show a lot of musicality in my hands. Sometimes when I want to float in space and really just do a slow-mo move, then I'll just flex my arms, but at the same time, they're still controlled. They can't be floppy. Because when they're floppy and sloppy, they look like this. But when you have control in your hands and you flex, you can illustrate way more. So for example, something I do a lot is I'll do it for any beat. I'll move, ha. Move, ha. Move, ha. It's almost like a pattern, a formula you can use. So this is something I'm going to give to you. 2 moves, tick, and then milk. Almost like a slow-mo, milk. Move, milk. And get creative as possible. Like I said, you can copy my moves for now, but think of it as 2 moves you can do. Any 2 moves you can do. When someone tells you to pose, you're not just going to do this over and over and over. You're going to pose. Same concept. Tick, slow. Tick, slow. Tick, slow. So you can kind of see how creative you can get with this, because some people like to touch their head, some people like to glaze, some people you can wave. Tick, wave. Tick, wave. Tick, you know, and just, yeah. So that's just a kind of a pattern you can use to just play around and start manipulating beats. Your whole freestyle does not have to consist of speed changes, or else it'll just look like this. And you'll just be going like a little fish. In Matrix mode. This is just a technique you can use to make it easier for you to ride beats. Because I know some people stack a lot of moves, one over after the other. They start running out of moves and you really don't get a chance to get into the song as much. The reason why I like to watch freestyle dancers is because you don't know what kind of technique they have behind their dancing. You know, you can be a popper, you have popping techniques and then have a little bit b-boy techniques, but when they freestyle and just mesh that all together and see what comes out, that's when, you know, you can see a whole different flavor, you know, boom. So hopefully what you can get from these videos are techniques, examples, and just different things you can do, concepts. Because it's up to you, at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's up to what you want to create, and it's how you interpret music. Alright? I might listen to a song and want to do all these moves. Another guy might want to listen to a song and just groove. That's just 2 different ways we interpret the beat. That's why freestyle is beautiful, because it's off the top of the dome. Well, it should be. And yeah, you just kind of see what flows in the moment. So let's go back to speed changes, okay? Say I do a speed change, milk, and maybe I'm using too much of my upper body and I want to do something with my feet. Maybe I'll just swerve it a little bit. You know, it's still isolated. The full concept of your body is still isolated. I'll do a speed change up top, do a little swivel, speed change over here. Notice like I'm whipping my body because I want my viewers to get more of like a deeper view. If I stay here, I'm just like a D-pad. But if I'm like this, moving, bam, coming over here, I'm like a joystick and I'm moving like, you know, no limits rather than straight left, right, and back. And a good way to use them is just manipulate it. Speed change, whoa, boom, ho, ha, ho, ta, oh. That quick movement. Like I said, it shouldn't all consist of speed changes. It's up to you to kind of mix it up, add your little special moves, add your grooves, all the things you like to do. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the lesson. Pretty much today's topic, like all the other lessons, are just lessons to improve your freestyles, giving you concepts, giving you ideas. So stay tuned, subscribe to Music Soul Rhythm, my main channel, subscribe to Rock Beats TV if you haven't, and just keep updated on the new dance videos and tutorials we got going. I'm Phan.Shawn, I rock beats, I'm out.